Fully funding our schools is often a campaign promise we hear. We need to fully fund our schools. And yet, we have in front of us a bill with a $17.5 billion surplus handed over to the majority party. The biggest increase in funding to schools, and yet we are hearing from our school boards, we are hearing from our superintendents that after they fund all of these mandates, they will have a decrease per pupil. See, as we put 70 new full-time employees in the Minnesota Department of Ed. 70 new employees. That's a 15% increase. As you are receiving call after call and email after email from your teachers, because Minnesota ranks at the very bottom of the United States in our teacher pension plan. Democrats, did you tell them you were going to prioritize 65 new school mandates? 65 new mandates. Free lunches for all, but teachers, no, we are not going to correct your pensions. Did you tell the children in our schools that when we have a 50% literacy rate, 50% members in the state of Minnesota of our kids, half of our kids are not reading at grade level? That is a fact. I sat on the school education finance board and I waited week after week after week for the majority party to bring bills. What our schools and what our teachers want, and that is increased funding for education, not increased mandates and not more full-time employees to the Minnesota Department of Ed. This is amazing, Minnesota, to watch a party who has claimed over and over that they are the party that cares about education. Clearly, you have not shown our teachers that you care about our teachers when you have not addressed the pension problem. Clearly, you have not shown our students that you care about our academics when you are not putting adequate funds into changing our academics. Clearly, you are not telling the Minnesota taxpayers that you care about our taxpayers when you continue to put unfunded mandates on our schools, and that's going to go back to our local governments, that's going to go back to our property taxpayers. Our local taxpayers that are suffering here in Minnesota because they are supporting these unfunded mandates that this legislative body continues to put on our taxpayers. This is absolutely laughable, and anybody with a calculator on a school board and a superintendent, they know the truth. So will the Minnesota media report the actual news? That this education bill could literally bankrupt our schools?